Hello, everyone. Come on in. Hi, guys, on Instagram and Facebook. I have two cameras right here. So if I look a little wonky-eyed, you'll know it's because I'm looking at two cameras. So I'm here because I recently made an announcement that I was letting go of one of my staff people, and I stated it publicly, very simply, that I'm no longer associated with this staff person and withdraw any recommendation. And people were confused and thought it was political or, and it's not. I wish life was that simple. And I stated that because I felt morally responsible to my community to let them know that somebody who was associated with me is no longer associated with me, and they can now continue that relationship at their own will but without my endorsement. And I felt I needed to protect my community with this information for a reason. And there is no slander involved, there's no defamation involved, there is just information. And as a public figure, I have to let people know who is no longer with me that was originally thought to be with me. So it's my responsibility, and that's all I have done. And of course people want to know why, and of course people want to know the details, but it's nobody's business. And this is where we have to rise above our own need for gossip, our own needs for rumors, and stay in our own lane. And all that I needed and was obligated to tell my community was what I said. And I don't need to say anything more. And this is where we need to have discipline, we need to have wisdom, we need to have compassion, and we need to release the need to know when it's not our business to know. All we need to know is the is-ness. It is. This is what happened. This person is no longer here. Not the reasons behind it or the why. That's only pure speculation. And I don't want anyone to speculate. So I'm here to tell you that it was not an easy decision. It was a heartbreaking decision. I never do anything with rancor or resentment. It's all out of deep heartbreak and being made to do something with no choice. So there's only love, there's only beauty, there's only cause and effect. And sometimes our consciousnesses are the leaders of the causes and effects in our lives. So whatever our consciousness is, it sets forth a series of causes and effects. And no human being is responsible for that outside of ourselves. Only we are responsible for our own causes and effects. And each person needs to take accountability for their own causes and effects. So nobody does anything to anyone at the end of the day. Each one has to take responsibility. My responsibility to my community as a public figure was to let you know that this person who was a person on my team is no longer associated with me, nor with my recommendation. It is my duty to let you know. Once I know. If I don't know, I don't know. But once I know, I feel like if there is due reason, I must protect my community. Now it's up to my community to decide if to trust or not. That's everyone's free will. But I don't need to give reasons. And anyone who doesn't know for a reason. It's not their business. So I just want to comment on this as a human phenomenon because it was fascinating for me to see the comments in the comment section that people are making up rumors and they're thinking it's this or that. So this is really a viral wisdom lesson to everyone. When we don't know, there's a reason we don't know. And when we don't know, we have to stay in the unknown and be willing to stay there I don't know because I am humble enough to know it's not my place to know. Number one. I don't know, and it's okay not to know. It's okay to stay in the unknown. We don't ask people to tell us if they're not telling us out of sovereign freedom. Next lesson. If we don't know, we have to discipline our minds to stay in the is-ness of the unknown. Not knowing is not a signal to the mind to say, let's have a party and pretend we know. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's the purple porcupine in the sky. Maybe it's the bad omelette she ate today. No, people. We recognize the is-ness of the I don't know. And we stay in the I don't know. We don't even have to take sides. We just go, she's informing us. Thank you. I am now duly informed and I will make my own free choices from now on. We don't start a bullshit rumor mill of, oh, is it this? Is it that? Who is right? Who is wrong? No. So it has been fascinating for me, and it was time for me to come on and give a lesson, because I'm like, let me teach these people something out of love and humor, that no, we stay in our lane. I did my job by letting the community know the is-ness of a situation. End of story. I didn't put drama, I didn't put speculation, I didn't put adjectives, I didn't put heartbreak, pain, joy, sadness, nothing. It is what it is. Now, those who need to know more in my community will know more. But people who are just on my Facebook or Instagram page without more deep ties into my history or my community don't need to know. So if you are one of those people that don't know, there's a reason you don't know, and it's okay to not know, and you're not meant to know. Now stay in the unknownness. I don't know is the wisest place to be. We know when we are wise, when we're okay being in the I don't know. The I don't know is there for a reason. There's a reason when things are left unsaid. There is a reason when we don't know what we're not meant to know. We're not meant to know what's out there in the galaxy beyond a certain point, because it is not in our jurisdiction. So we stay in our lane, we take care of our consciousness, and we just handle what's in our own consciousness. Curiosity is good for our own consciousness. If you're curious, be curious about yourself, about why you want to know what you're not meant to know. Curiosity is a beautiful thing, but gossip is not. Mongering is not. Fear-mongering, threats, taking sides, blame, none of that. That's why I have participated in none of that. This is not anybody's business beyond whose business it is. And every single human being will have to look in the mirror at their own consciousness and take accountability for what they have done. And it has nothing to do with me or you. Each one of us will answer to our own causes and effects, brought upon by our own consciousness. Nobody is a victim of any other human being. They are only a victim of their own consciousness. Now, I'm not talking about when people have been raped and pillaged and wrong done. Then there are victims. But do we stay in victimized consciousness? And our typical tendency when we don't want to look in the mirror is to enter victim consciousness, because we can't see our own cracks and our own brokenness. So it's very normal and natural to point the finger. This is what I teach parents. Don't point the finger at your children. Look at yourself. Look at your own projection. Look at your own delusions. Look at your own brokenness. So, this is our time to use this small little lesson that somebody put a post about, just an announcement, and everybody lost their shit. Because we come from brokenness. We want to be filled. And I am not going to fill that for you, because if you're meant to know, you will know. So I need you to understand that whatever led to me making that announcement came from infinite cause and effect, brought upon by many consciousnesses, some that are out of my control. And I can only respond to the best of my consciousness. But Everybody else's consciousness will answer to their own consciousness and to their own cause and effect. I am not responsible for other people's consciousness. I'm only responsible for my own. This is my humble lesson in life as a wisdom teacher. I try to help every human raise their level of consciousness, but I am learning slowly that I can only really raise my own. And for those who are true seekers, they will learn when they need to. So, people, let's move on. It is what it is. We have love in our hearts, and we have a mission to help others and to serve the community now during people who are distressed because of COVID, people who are hurt because of COVID. Let's focus on that. And I will continue my mission to help where help is wanted and to help parents all around the world. And my focus is to help those who wish to raise their consciousness. No more. I'm not here for gossip. I'm not here for drama. I'm only here to help those who wish to raise consciousness. So thank you. Can we move on? And no more asking questions where they are not meant to be answered. Stay in the unknown and be okay in the power of the unknown. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you for listening to me.